Hey humans, if you're like me, you've been in self-improvement for a while now, and you notice that school is nothing but a waste of time for you. After all those hours sitting in front of your desk bored out of your mind can be better spent in the gym or in your business improving yourself, and not for some arbitrary number on a sheet of paper. So one day, you have had enough of it, and you decide to talk to your parents about it. You tell them that you want to drop out of school badly, and it's affecting your daily life in a negative way. After sitting down on the chair and talking with them for hours and hours, they for some reason still refuse to let you drop out of school no matter how hard you try. So in this video, I will give you a couple pieces of advice on convincing your parents to let you drop out of school. The first thing you need to know before convincing your parents to let you drop out of school is that you need to understand that your parents don't want to see you fail in life. They don't want you to end up being homeless and poor for the rest of your life. So in order to avoid it, they sent you to school because that's what worked for them, and that's the safest way that you won't end up miserable and be a loser in life in their eyes. But you, air-breathing human, is different. You know that going to school and following the same path that your parents have go through won't give you the freedom you desire, the money you desire, and the woman you desire, but rather it makes you a slave to the higher-ups, and you left with being miserable for the rest of your life. So in order to avoid it, you are willing to spend countless hours in self-improvement working on every aspect of your life in order to avoid being like them. So my second advice on convincing your parents to drop you out of school is that you need to prove to your parents that you are actually dedicated and fully committed to self-improvement. Just imagine being in their shoes. Will you let your child drop out of school just because they wanted to play video games and jerk off to fucking porn all day long? Of course not. They want to see a child that is hardworking and actually disciplined to improve themselves to be able to feel comfortable with letting their child escape the hellhole which is called the education system. But that, however, isn't enough to convince your parents just yet. Which leads us to our third point. That is, you need to start earning some money through your business to actually convince them that you are capable of surviving without going to college or working in a 9-to-5 job. This is because going to college and working in an office job is the only viable way to earn money that they know of. It is the primary source of income that your parents currently have, and all other sources of income don't even come close to it. It is the thing that puts food on your plate for dinner, and the thing that puts a roof over your house. However, you, being the smart human that you are, is going to flip it on its head and introduce a new method of supporting your future, which is entirely foreign to them. After working for decades in the same monotonous job and being content in what they have, they can't help but to think that you're crazy not to follow in the path that has worked for them. However, you still insist that what you think is right. As a speaking banana, I highly advise that you earn a minimum of $100 or more every day to be able to start convincing them that their child isn't a dumbass after all, and that you are actually capable of doing something with your life and not just waste away all your time playing video games and leeching off all their earnings. Finally, you need to show some gratitude towards them. You need to show them that you genuinely care about them and want to support them for what they've done to you. They're the people that birth you into existence after all. They didn't give birth to some loser that plays video games all day, but rather a man that is able to break the cycle of their daily struggles and provide for generations to come. Just imagine how proud they will be if they see the children they gave birth to being successful and feeling them from financial freedom. As a banana, even though I don't have a family, I still can't imagine the smile on their face if my parents are proud of my achievement in life. That's all, folks. One step closer to world domination.